Hello and welcome to Live a Little Louder Music. We've got a really cool interview for you today. It's with an up and coming artist called Half Cut K9. He's awesome, it's awesome, and I really hope you enjoy it.
Cinematic cyber rock. So I would say it's kind of two things. I'd say it's escapism and also my love of adventure. I grew up in like a really small town with a very small town mindset. So it's kind of like I was born here, I'll die here. And as someone who gets bored really easily with like samey stuff, I just needed to kind of get out, and I knew that music would introduce me to some amazing people and put me through some like incredible tests. And so yeah, I just kind of found my thing, I suppose. You know those crazy gooey aliens that you used to play with in school? So the band came from me putting 3 of them together and leaving them in a freezer for a couple of years. No, I'm joking. And what I mean is they kind of got dragged together by me as a kicking and screaming, I need a band.
I need a band.
And so yeah, we found the first 2, which is the bassist and the guitarist, just in a music uni, kicking about, dying for something to play on, and they really liked my stuff. And then we became really good friends and went through a couple of bands and kind of came to Half Cut K9, and then we're like, well, shit, we need a drummer. And then we scoured the internet, you know, Pornhub, YouTube, RedTube, the dark web, and we found this Welsh nut job who, you know, offered up his services, if you know what I mean. When I was younger, I kind of got taken for a ride by a lot of people and controlled heavily in what I say or do. And I kind of sat and stewed on that for a very long time, and then wrote Breathe as a word of warning to the oppressors. You know, like anyone, it could be anyone. It could be a boyfriend, it could be a girlfriend, it could be a manager. Anyone who takes the power that they've been given and really uses it to kind of hurt you. And then it's the word of hope to the oppressed. Like, there is an end to it. You just got to stand up and fight for it. And hopefully, if you hear the song, it will help you. You know, it'll help you fight for it. Breathe was one of those songs that was kind of like a bin song. It started off as just a verse, chorus, intro, and all it was this like distorted marimba, which is the start, and then through the chorus, which really excited me because it almost felt like a Phantom of the Opera sort of style, but like heavily distorted, so like a punk take on the Phantom of the Opera. And I took it to the studio, and instead of doing this other song that we were going to do, my producer was like, we could get so experimental with this, like, and we took like 5 days just sitting there creating weird sounds to create this huge soundscape that eventually became Breathe. I think it was one of the most fun tracks to record. Oh, this question's really hard. It's a real toss-up between the 2 favourite things in my life. It's like my guitar, which is this lovely 1966 Fender Jag, and genuinely looks like it's been forged in the fires of hell. It's got like a scorch mark on the top. And forgive me for being quite materialistic, but when I saw it, I was like, that is my main feature, not the playing, which I'm sure you guitar nerds out there might hate me for. But then the other thing is I've heavily got into production, and there's one synth that just I constantly go to when I start a song, and it's Serum. And I just, because I'm a big kid, I just sit there days on end just making weird sounds, and it's perfect. I wanted to be like a Titanic movie. Lots of big visuals, lots of crazy visuals, big meaty sound. Like one of those 4D movies where you can like feel that they blow mist in your face and stuff. I want you to feel my sweat on the back of your neck. That's the sort of thing. And you might get some interaction from me, because my last show I did get a black eye, viciously attacked by my best mate in the audience, because you just got caught up in the music, you know, like tantric, very tantric. I would say I'm far too trusting. I'm almost like a puppy, just like, love me please. And I feel like if you put in the effort and you give the respect, it should be given back. But a lot of the time, I've kind of experienced that it's not the same, and you're almost there working for two people, and you're dragging people with you. I would say, don't let anyone piss on your bonfire. Always stick around people who fan your flames, and you know, do things for yourself. Don't expect anyone to do anything for you. And sometimes a step back can always be a step forward. Big Pig, that's 2 eyes in both words. Ben Kidson, Void, because those boys are doing something very special. And I'll give you an extra bonus one just because, you know, time constraints and stuff. Hudson, those guys are doing something really cool. Well, obviously, we'd love to come and tour and see you lot. But in the meantime, we've got a bit of a present. We've got a string of singles. I'm working with some awesome artists to create some really cool visuals. So even if you are stuck at home, you can, you know, hear it and see my brain space. Oh, and I can't wait to get on the road. Thanks for having me.